Janet from Try It Like It Create It, and today I am working on a project for the CutCardStock design team. And what I have in front of me are pieces that I have already cut out on my Cricut Maker, and I will be sharing the SGV file for this cut. So what I have here is vellum from CutCardStock, and I have sprayed both sides with a shimmering mist, and so it has an iridescent quality to it. It also made the vellum curl, and then you can see on some of them, I think in this light, that while it was in my spray booth, it picked up some of the colors that were in there. It's subtle, but I'm okay with that. So let me push those to the side. And then what I have here is I have dark teal cardstock for this, and then I have green curry, which is a metallic on one side but not on the other, so I'm going to make sure I have the metallics facing outward. Or if you don't want the metallics, then you could go the other direction, whatever works best for your project. And then I have pop tone cardstock in spearmint. And so what I'm going to be doing with these is for each piece on our mobile, you'll need 2 cut butterflies and then a piece of vellum that's going to get sandwiched in between. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to glue those together, and then I will do the rest off camera. So to do this, you just want to go around the outside of your butterfly with a tacky glue. I'm using the best glue ever from Scraperfect, but you can use whatever works best for you. So I'm just going around the larger areas here, and then I'm going to stick my vellum down on this one. And the vellum shape, you can see here, is cut to be a little bit smaller than the butterfly itself. So in order for that to fit inside there, okay, so just know that they're not the same size. And then I'm going to glue this piece on top, but instead of having to kind of look through and work through the vellum, I'm just going to put the glue on this butterfly, and then I will sandwich them together. So for this, I'm going closer to the outer edge because I want to seal the shape shut. Okay, I think that's going to be enough. And then I just need to flip this over and align the two shapes together. And then give that a press. Now while it's still wet, if you're off just a little bit, you want to slide those pieces so that they line up perfectly. Okay, so that's one done. Hopefully you can see the iridescent quality of the vellum, and the vellum is somewhat transparent, so you can see through it to some extent. I don't know if that's picking up on camera or not, but I can see it. So hopefully you get the gist of what's going on. Alright, so one done. I have 5 more to go, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I actually ended up recording what I didn't want to record and not recording what I wanted to show you. So I'm going to try to piece this together to show you the rest of the project. What I'm working with here is fishing line, and I want to put it or attach it to each butterfly so I can hang them up for the mobile. It would have probably been better to sandwich that in between the butterfly shapes when I was putting them together, but I really didn't know how long I needed for the fishing line. So what I'm doing here is taking a piece that was cut out from the butterfly and using it in the center of the shape. And the knot that I'm tying is a loop, just a regular knot, and then before I pull tight, I'm taking the tail back through that hole again. So I'm wrapping it around that twice and then pulling it tight, and that will not come undone. While your glue is still wet, you want to make sure that the fishing line is coming out from the center of your butterfly. If it's off just a little bit, your butterfly isn't going to hang straight. So before your glue dries permanently, make sure that your fishing line is coming out of the butterfly shape in the center of the piece. I am using the interior hoop from an embroidery hoop, and I have 6 butterflies to hang from it. So what I'm doing here is using a template to mark on the hoop where I want those butterflies to hang. Then I tie the fishing line to the hoop and then move the knots around to where the pencil marking is. I'm going to hold them in place with a binder clip, and eventually when I have them hanging at the right depth for each one, I'm going to use a bit of super glue on the top of the hoop to keep that fishing line in the correct spot.